Hello, this is Maggie, and my friend Robert Guenther showed me something recently, and he said I could share it with you. This is kind of neat. So if you don't already know how the circle of fifths works on a basic level, go back and watch my Music Theory for Piano Technicians number 9.5. That one kind of gives you an introduction to the circle of fifths. And if you do know, or if you've seen that video, you might remember that if we start at the top of the circle of fifths, C, we have no sharps or flats. And if you go to F, you have one flat, G, one sharp, B flat, two flats, D, two sharps, and it keeps going that way. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5 sharps, 5 flats, 6 sharps, 6 flats, 7 sharps, 7 flats. We only go to C because if we tried to have keys past C, we'd have double sharps and flats. And so we go to C, but they cross over here with these enharmonics. So that's why those are there. So he pointed out to me there was a certain amount of symmetry with this, which is kind of obvious. But what I never thought about before is there's a parallel symmetry on our keyboard. And he asked me, where can you split the keyboard in half and have each side be a mirror image of the other? And there's 2 places. So the answer was D. If I split it here, this side is a mirror image of this side. If I flip this side over, it would match. And the other place is G sharp. If I split it here and fold it over, that side is a mirror image of this side. They would overlap. So with that in mind, let's look at something. If you take the key of F with 1 flat and the key of G with 1 sharp, and you play a major third up from each of those, they center around one of those halfway points, one of those mirror image cuts in our keyboard. If you do the same thing with B flat and D, 2 flats, 2 sharps, what do we have? It's the other point. They both center around this D. And if you keep doing that, they keep centering around one of these 2 places. So if we go to 3 flats and 3 sharps, we have E flat and A. They are mirror images of each other on either side of G sharp. And then if we go to the next one, A flat and E with 4 flats and 4 sharps, they come out from D. And then if you go to the next one, we have D flat or C sharp and B or C flat. There we are. They're around that mirror image division, mirror images of each other. And F sharp and G flat are the same key. But I'm going to come back to that in a minute. So that was kind of interesting. And then he said, flip one of them up or down an octave. So if I have my 1 flat and 1 sharp, and I flip that lower one up an octave, what do I have? They're mirror images equidistant from the other division of our keyboard. So if this is a mirror image division of our keyboard, and this is, and you can switch them. It doesn't matter, and it works with this. So if you have B flat and D, and you flip one, see? So what's really neat to me is if you start here, if you have E, and I'm not in tune, E and A flat. So here we have E with 4 sharps, A flat with 4 flats. And if we move away equidistant from this point, we have 4 and 4. Now we're going to go here, E flat A, 3 and 3, 3 flats, 3 sharps. We're going to go away one more, 2 sharps, 2 flats, and then it falls apart here. because now we're down here to 6. But it's still really interesting. And then you end up on C. No sharps, no flats. So we can do that from our D. We have 2 flats, 2 sharps. I get brain hiccups when I do this. 2 flats, 2 sharps. Let's move away and see what happens. 3 sharps, 3 flats. Okay, 4 flats, 4 sharps. And notice on the other one and on this one, the sharps and flats go every other side. And then we go another one, but now we're going to jump back to 1. Wait, where was I? Now we jump to 1. Maybe I did do that right. Then we have F sharp, G flat. And if you flip them, it's the same thing. Then we're back to our 1. So this is really interesting. And part of this is just how we arrange everything. But part of this also goes back to the harmonic series. And it's really interesting how much symmetry you can find in nature, not just in music, but you can find symmetry in seashells and plants and all kinds of things in nature. And this is just another visual demonstration of that. So this has been fun. I hope you enjoyed it. This is just an extra. It's not anything a piano tuner needs to know, but it's fun. So thank you so much. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been having a great deal of fun. I've been learning a lot. I hope some people have learned some things from me. Piano technology is an ongoing thing. The information never ends. So if you want to share anything with me, please do so. If you want me to explore anything in particular, please let me know. Happy tuning!